so we got clear on asking for what we want, asking for help on it, writing a clear vision and picture of what it looks like to experience our life once we're anxiety-free, once we have peace, once we have calm. Then we got into some mindset work so we can believe this is possible for us and know how to handle anxious feelings. And now we're going to get into the receiving. So this is a little more like action-based. So the first thing that I would encourage anyone to do is to start this the night before. Every day we want to be intentional with our day. That's why I created that intention tracker. And it's really awesome. I want you guys to use it and let me know if you like it. You want to start your day and guide it. When you make time in the morning, you start your day off in a way that's intentional and kind of guide how you want to feel. It's essential to start the night before. So if we're trying to manifest feelings of peace and calm and clarity, and those are like our 4 feeling words that we're trying to create, then I would encourage you to have a nighttime routine that helps you practice those feelings of peace and calm. Because the more you can start integrating these feelings into your life, it's going to create like a ripple effect. Do what feels best for you and do a little trial and error until you find what really, really works. And don't let it stress you out and feel like you have to do what other people are doing or they say is right. Find what routine works for you. When I was trying to manifest more peace and calm, and this is something that stuck with me, I adopted this nighttime routine where about an hour before bed, I started setting the tone in my house. Kind of like create this relaxing, peaceful vibe in my house about an hour before I go to bed. And then as far as a morning routine, I would be lying if I said I did the same thing every day. And I would be lying if I said that I did like a 30-minute meditation every day. Sometimes my meditations are later in the day, sometimes they're 3 minutes, sometimes they're 30, sometimes they're an hour. But I make sure that I start my morning in an intentional way. Again, that intention tracker is a good way if you don't have that. Journal. So choose your day. Just don't let everything happen to you. Like, understand you're powerful. Understand that you can create things you want. So utilize this in the morning. And then gratitude. So what we're trying to do is create these feelings throughout our day of peace, calm, clarity. And then you also want to start noticing that and appreciating it where it is already in your life. As you move throughout your day, say that you experience naturally something that makes you feel calm and relaxed. Notice that, appreciate it, and just say thank you for it. Just like a quick thank you. Acknowledge where in your life you're already feeling that way, because it's just gonna attract more of that to you. So gratitude when you feel naturally calm, peaceful. And then also make a mental note. What things in my life do make me peaceful? Try to add more of that into your life. You know, it's like a slow cultivation of things that bring you peace. Over time, these things will add up and create a whole lifestyle around peace and calm. And at the end of the day, instead of fighting anxiety, you invite in what you want instead, and it slowly slips away. And then lastly, I found that this is huge for me with anxiety. So this little recipe gearing towards anxiety, it consists of 6 things. The way you eat, staying hydrated, getting good quality sleep, having quiet time and to meditate, moving your body, and playing. These 6 things creates like the ultimate foundation for feeling really good. As it pertains to anxiety, when I started, and I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist, so like do your own research please and make sure that these things work for your body specifically. But when I started cutting out like sugar and processed foods and started adding in a lot more greens, I swear to God, I feel like that dramatically reduced my anxiety, because those things, what you put in your body, will directly impact your mindset and your emotions and how you feel. Also, making sure to stay hydrated, making sure that you are constantly drinking water and constantly keeping that clear. Another thing that I did, which is not in the recipe, but I started slowly reducing toxins in my life and in my environment. I think that all these things come into play with your thoughts. Everything is affecting us all the time, and I tried to cut out toxins from my life, little by little, as much as I could. That was a huge help with reducing anxiety and keeping things clear and keeping my energy clear and keeping me in a more peaceful mindset. It's about slowing down, getting sleep, creating a peaceful environment, taking care of your body, making sure that you're staying hydrated. All of these things might not seem like they're related to anxiety, but again, like for me, it was such a holistic approach. Other thing would be quiet. It follows that if you want to bring more peace into your life, one thing you directly have control over is how much quiet time you have. You could meditate for 3 minutes, you could do it for 30, but it is making sure that you are adding some peace and quiet into your day without anyone around, without music on. If you're really trying to get rid of anxiety, guided meditations are great, and I do them all the time, and I have them, and they're in my course. It makes sense, right? Like if you're trying to live an anxiety-free lifestyle, Add more quiet and calm intentionally into your day. And by the way, it might feel like uncomfortable at first, but all of these things are practices. And I don't expect anyone, and the way it worked for me was not to, okay, you're gonna adopt all of these things tonight and everything's gonna be perfect and my anxiety is gonna be gone in like 3 weeks. No, some of these things will work for you. Some of these things you won't like. Some of you might get like 2 or 3 practices. You're like, oh, that really actually helps me. And so it's little integrations, little steps of introducing these feelings that you want of peace, of calm, introducing these into your life, making little daily choices, and over time they will add up. And these are the things that have helped me with anxiety. Do you guys have any questions? I gave you like a shitload of stuff, and I know I've been talking for a long time. So do you guys have anything that like you struggle with, or anything that didn't make sense, or anything that I can explain more? Feel free to ask me any questions. If you do struggle with anxiety, like trust me that it is more than possible to handle it and to move past it. Trust me when I say I struggled with it for a really long time. But I hope you guys got some good ideas out of this. Just be like gentle with yourself throughout this process and do the work. Do the work on this. And I promise you'll be able to get through it and make it easier for yourself to kind of deal with these anxious thoughts and things like that. All right, I love you guys. Have a good night. If you need anything, message me. I'm gonna link the intention tracker thing in case you want to start incorporating that into your mornings. And if I can help you in any way, let me know. All right, good night, guys.
Say that you want to save me.